What's up, everybody? Welcome to my live stream here on Tuesday arena night. So we're playing 5+3 casual blitz. Everybody, welcome to the Sladgie / Sparkle Horse stream and arena, or Sparkle Horse on lichess, Sladgie on Twitch. Thanks everybody for joining me. We had a little bit of a late start. Had to hit the old. I had the wonderful experience of going to the registry of motor vehicles. That's always a fun time if you're an American. I guess anyone from any country knows the feeling of bureaucratic waiting in a bureaucratic institution. It's always fun. So, everybody, Astrobate, Bob, what's up? We've got JCS, Chess Drake subscribed. Also, a donation from Chess Drake the other day. Thanks so much. Stuk. Tomorrow is my birthday. Just to alleviate the confusion. There was a rumor that today was my birthday, but Astrobate jumped the gun. Tomorrow is my birthday, the 19th of December. And a woman who came to my house to help my mom today happened to have the exact same birthday. That's how this discussion started in the chat here. I mean, I literally don't think I met anyone like all year with the same birthday as me, except the day before my birthday, which is really funny. Yeah. Sagittarius. I have the same birthday as your sister? Oh, that's weird. Coincidences, see? That's strange. But we started the tournament a little bit later, so we moved it up 30 minutes today. We're doing a 5 p.m. stream, as you know, and a 5:15 tournament start. 2-hour arena. We've only got 4 players, guys. Let's get that out there. Let me get the arena address and throw it in the stream, so you guys know. It's a 5+3 casual arena. It's going to be 2 hours long. You can join or unjoin. You can use Berserk. It's going to be fun. JCS, thanks for being here to moderate. That's weird, man. Can I kiss your sister? That's the line from Rango, one of my favorite animated films. I'll let you kiss my sister. So, Sparkle Horse, Yabades, Big Money, Stuk, Spectacular Camel. We've got, so 5 o'clock late start today. Tomorrow should be on time. It's a 12:30 stream. Not a simul, just a regular Weird Wednesday. At the moment, we're just going to go back to our regular Weird Wednesday for this week. Just do unusual openings in Blitz. And, yeah, I've been really busy outside of chess. What's up, guys? We're going to start this tournament in just a few minutes. Spectacular Camel, I just said that. I know. Man, it's been a stressful week for me. So Spectacular Camel claims that you should have the same birthday as about 1 in every 20 people you meet. Somehow, Spectacular Camel, that doesn't make sense. Alright. Alright. Anyways. Alright, but I believe you. Bob already covered it. He covered it in detail. Spectacular Camel is late. Early's on time is late, and late is inexcusable. Somebody donated some bits, right? Astrobate, you donated 100 bits thinking it was my birthday. You have to redonate tomorrow. Today's birthday donations are not applicable to tomorrow's birthday. We've only got 4 players, guys. We're starting a little late. We got lichess in the stream. Title, I hope. I've got only 21 viewers. But we just started. Good evening, Percy Hepworth, everybody. Alright. I might have to leave the chat at some point to help my mom. She's all alone. Wounded and needs transitory assistance. But during the simul, she didn't need my help at all. Which was odd that I almost ran out of time anyway after giving myself 20 extra minutes. I still really struggled on time in the Sunday simul. Doesn't matter how much time I have, I just eat it up. And You could give me like an extra 60 minutes, I guess. It would have the same effect. I just always use all my time like a time addict. I guess that's just my problem. Gotta just make some moves. Alright, guys, so what's up? We've got 8 minutes till the tournament starts. Hoi rah. Sparkle Horse, a new guy, Blue Arrow, Yubatis, Big Money, and Stuk. Big Money recently subscribed. So 3 out of 4, not including myself, are subscribers. Alright, let me just take care of something before we're ready to start. I had a package delivered earlier, and I guess like I haven't had too many UPS, United Parcel Service packages delivered to the house lately. But it was funny because my mom fell asleep in the living room, and then this like UPS driver just rang the doorbell like the minute after she fell asleep, which was awesome. So I guess because of the package pirates, like the delivery drivers have to ring the doorbell now. This is something that I didn't realize this was such a big issue. Package pirates. But anyway, in the era of Amazon, I guess this is becoming a larger problem. So we've got Sparkle Horse, Blue Arrow, Yubatis, Drake, 1980, Big Money, and Stuk. Welcome everybody. I see we got some other friends in the viewer list. Negro Modelo and Nefedov lurking there. Mule Skinner. Get a lockbox for your packages. Wait, how does that work? A lockbox? Really? You can have a lockbox for your packages? That's cool. I've heard of like lockboxes from the fire department for your house. I didn't know they made that for packages. I saw this awesome video on a guy's YouTube channel where he made like package bombs like with glitter and other stuff with telephones inside. Did you guys see that? It was in the BBC today. I forget his name. He's like an engineer, like a NASA engineer or something. But he made a lot of videos trolling like package thieves, which is really awesome. Exactly. I can't remember the guy's name now, but definitely check that out. It's really funny. But what's funny is like all the package thieves, they're not like desperate thieves. They all have like really nice cars. You can see them like the package explodes in their car. They've got like a really, really expensive apartment or like expensive. None of them are like poor, desperate people who, you know, just steal packages. How do you think they got so rich? Anyways, we're ready to start here in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I would think so. Well, like, I mean, obviously, if it was like a really putting a booby trap in the mail or something, Bob, that would be like a crime for 100%. But it's like a box you leave, pretending to be a package that was delivered to your house. I guess it's kind of the laws for that are more vague. But it's not like you mailed a booby trap or something like that. It's just like pretending to be a package. It's not really a package. It's just like a box you hooked up on your porch. It's your property after all. You know, I don't know if they can sue you. Probably they can try. Alright, you can't booby trap anything. It's not fun and it's not fair. Even mice. It's against the law to use mouse traps because that's a booby trap too. And animal cruelty laws, you know, will be enacted against you. What's up, everybody? He calls me I am. Chess Drake. The other day when you said Drake shouldn't be allowed to invite his friends, because they're too strong. That was just a joke, right? Of course it's a joke. Neil Skinner just tried Contra Chess, prefer lichess. Well, it's a totally different concept. I mean, Contra Chess, I know the guy. He wanted to get me involved, and I haven't really tried it yet. I know Tricks Only was one of the first to get involved, but I mean, you have to really like gambling. I mean, the idea is to make it like a doubling cube idea, I guess. You know, to turn chess into a betting game, which is a cool idea. I've seen people play, you know, old school style chess games with a doubling cube, like it was backgammon. Not often, but it was something that would occasionally go down in the chess cafe. But a Contra Chess guy is pretty cool. He wanted to get me involved, so he has to be a decent guy. But anyway, I didn't really hook up with him as far as like really getting it done. But maybe still possible. He's actually in Budapest. Or was. I don't know if he's still there. I assume he's still there. So, Nils, what's up? And everybody, we're about to start in 2 minutes. Where's the guy that got banned last time? I guess he's not going to play this week. The guy who I knew was a cheater before we started the tournament. Alright, new opponent here, Blue Arrow. Blue Arrow. You can't set up a shotgun at your front door, aimed at your front door. Good idea. Yeah, that's probably not a safe idea. A shotgun booby trap, probably not legal. Hunting laws would be violated. It's casual. Oh, Nils just doesn't play. He's a band of principle. He doesn't play casual. Casual, that's for the faint of heart. We'll give you some imaginary points, Nils. The level of chess. I try to play just as hard, man. My ego's on the line no matter what, whether it's rated or not rated. So I am pretty much the same, almost as motivated with casual. Alright guys, we're about to start. We've only got like 10 players so far, but there will be more on the way. Please support the stream. Mr. Jim, Dim, Fishrat Cow, Asterbait, Fishrat Cow, thanks for donating. Support the stream. Asterbait, as always. There will be more on the way. Usually we have about 40 players. There has been a decline in like higher rated players. Dim donated 100. He's in the lead. Alright, do I have multiple windows open or something? Uh-oh. I better check I don't have 2 lichess open. Because I'm getting like little white message boxes to grob. Grobified. I'm grobified. Thank you so much, Jim, for being a regular supporter of the stream. Chess Drake, again, thanks for the second time for donating. You guys can donate to PayPal. Not to PayPal, but you can donate to the stream via PayPal. And support it. Help to support the stream. Doesn't everybody have the Pikachu meme? I mean, isn't it like just generally available? Knight to f3. That allows knight f4, but that move in itself might be jumping the proverbial gun. What is going on? He's just like acting like this is normal or something. This is totally normal. Taking it in stride. They like queen b3. So I could play bishop takes g4, queen takes b7, knight a5, queen b5 checks, c6. But I don't really want to do that. Knight f4. Then take. That looks pretty interesting. Blue arrow. No focusing on the cheater theme today, Asterbate. Try to get it out of your mind a little bit. Asterbate is like a cheater bounty hunter. He's like, today, guys, I got one today. Fishing for cheaters. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Alright, he's going to give me his white squared bishop. That's a serious risk, I would say. That is a risky thing to do. The Grob. G5. I'm like thinking about playing E4. That's pretty dumb. He just keeps coming with the moves. White's dead has been called. He's not quite dead yet. Not quite dead. I don't think his position is super healthy. But ironically, this B-pawn thing, it's like really annoying. He just keeps firing out moves at the same pace no matter what I do. Tell me this guy has an established rating. I can't even like see his... Can I refresh? I can't, tell me it's like a new account. Yeah, it is. Normally I don't like to play people who have less than 100 games. Alright, here we go. H3 Queen E7 is not mate. There is no mates like that. It's like the dude does Rook G1 whenever, and he's never getting mated. That's not happening. I mean, how would I do that? How does that work? Like, he'll just play King H1 and Rook G1. I don't have any direct threats. Tell me this guy, like, won all of his games. He's like 32-0 or 33-0. I don't really like feel happy about playing A6. It's a really weak move. I don't know about knight d7. I never saw that working. But I like the idea of b5 at some point. But my king is trapped in the center momentarily, so I have to be pretty careful here. Actually, something creepy about this guy. He's creeping me out. I kind of like the suggestion of Queen D7. Smashing your mouse. Yeah, there's something about this guy. Can I do this? I mean, I like the idea of Queen D7, but it didn't have a real follow-up. And it still doesn't have any awesome kind of follow-up. I think I like E4. I just started to like E4. Crafty. Isn't that like the... Oh, look at this move he's got. Dude is like creeping me out. What is his deal? E2's hanging. Is my queen trapped? His pace of play. Oh, that traps my queen right in the middle of the board. Yeah. Nothing weird about this game. Bot number 75918. Maybe it's the same guy. Maybe it's the same guy from last week. Created a new account just to mess with me again. Just got my queen trapped mid-board. He spent the exact same time on every single move. Let's check this out though. Maybe he's not a bot. But I think it's highly suspicious the way he used the exact same amount of time on every single move. Bob, call it like it is, man. Handicap opening for white. Does the guy make any mistakes? I mean, it's like 4 inaccuracies, but no mistakes. Yeah, dude. His opening was so bad that he actually got down to minus 1.7. But I think you can give that handicap, you know. That's not too much to overcome. So, but my queen was already trapped. It wasn't like my last move was a blunder. Looks like I was lost anyway. Nothing suspicious about this guy. I'm only minus 2.1 if I make the correct move. He's like positionally hosing me with F3. It's just over, dude. The dude's only inaccuracies were like staged. Yeah, I would think it's the same guy from last time. Very possibly. Account created just for this stream. We'll see how it goes. Alright, maybe it's just an unfortunate miracle. You can set it at 50 games to join. Yeah, but then a lot of my actual subscribers don't have 50 games. People like Bob start complaining that, oh, I only have 30 games. I don't play Blitz. Or somebody does, you know. Am I familiar with the Groot experiment? No. Can they ban ISPs from lichess? This guy's gonna start messing with my stream every week. Alright. So now he's even making me look bad by playing ridiculous openings. Alright. Let's see this. His actual games is like 32-0 against 1500s, or he actually lost some games. Nah, I don't know. I'm not going to judge anybody based on one game. Maybe he'll go on to lose a lot of bad games. But there was something weird about his flat time use. We could check it out. Very flat time use. Let's check it out. Sparkle Horse game. Let's check out his time use. Where is it? Actually, he wasn't that flat. He's got a big... He spent 60 seconds on knight d5. Whoa. But other than that one 60-second move, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I make... Where's my game? Arsenal is best. We'll just restart the tournament. All it takes is one cheater for me to turn into a happy, charming guy. I took this pretty well, but I'm not sure that he's a cheater. But I don't know. There's something creepy about his play in that game. A little bit creepy. All right. Knight f6. What is this? Bishop f4. Don't trust anybody with less than 100 games is all I know. All right, Arsenal is best. He got lobotomized. Lobotomized. The guy's pretty good, that Yabatis guy. But I would imagine that Blue Arrow would continue to mash everyone. Let's see what happens with Muleskinner. Quite a strong player. Muleskinner is black? Is that right? Muleskinner is playing... What's this? Pay attention, man. I get too distracted with the people throwing around cheating accusations. Nils is like, well, I'm 1900. I don't get away with playing the Grob. I'm usually better out of the opening, and then I lose the middle game. Right, right. Well, right. I mean, it is unusual for me to get grobbed, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Here again, I could lose. Pawn takes f6. Queen takes d3. Queen g4. Bishop g6, luckily, holds it together. But I'm curious what happens in this game with Muleskinner. Muleskinner is a good test. He's also a strong player. He's not 2,500, but he's better than your average 1,900, I think. You can't get your IM title until you accused 100 people of cheating. Well, I think I would be like a super GM by that rate. There was a certain chess site that I used to get rampant cheating on. Okay. As long as that pawn's on g7, he can't mate me on the dark squares. Found one move suspicious. It's all downhill from there. Just gut instinct, Bob. Gut instinct. Can I play e5 here? He'll have some trap like... Blue Arrow is someone we know with a prepped style to get us convinced otherwise. We'll see how he does. I mean, if that's the only game he wins, I'll be, convinced, but... But not enough high-rated players in this tournament lately. I used to occasionally get other title players, but it seems very rare these days. Alright. Perpetual Stalemate, welcome. Motor Breeze. So I lost the first game. Maybe it was just being stupid, underestimating my opponent, or maybe he was a genius. Knight takes here. Can't trust anyone. Even yourself. Alright, back to the tournament. There's the blue arrow. Mule Skinner. It looks like Mule Skinner is just simply up the exchange. Blue arrow has tons more time. Snagged the pawn. It'll probably show that I was just paranoid. Alright. I just don't like losing my first game against a player with less than 100 games. Someone that rating should beat me like maybe 1 in 10 games at the most. They always win the first one. Muhammad73 challenged me to rate it. I'm playing in a casual tournament right now, Muhammad, so we're not taking challenges from players. We're just playing in this tournament. If you guys would like to join me, join us at the Sparkle Horse Arena. Let's throw the tournament in here. Copy, paste it. Dining with remains around him. Good evening, Will. You seem to play a lot of geniuses. You never know. I don't like losing the first game to randoms that I never saw before. Usually they're trying to look cool by beating a high-rated player. Disposable accounts. So knight f3, c5, Bauhaus. This obviously might refer to architecture, but I like the band. Original goth rock. c4. I don't know. Somehow John Bartholomew, you know, maybe Bob has a crush on him, but he doesn't seem like very carnivorous to me, you know. He's, I don't know. Well, Chesspotzer Whale says that Bauhaus did a great version of Ziggy Stardust. I actually don't know if I know that. I'm a big David Bowie fan. I mean, I should know this, but probably I heard it. A6, interesting. Carnivorous bear. I don't know about a lot. John's like, not John. Why am I saying John? Now you got me thinking of John Bartholomew. This is like a lot of people achieve it at a later age. I think certain people get hung up with certain openings. The dude seems to have a little bit of an obsession with the Scandinavian, which is probably not great. I mean, imagine if he played a normal opening, like he might have got the GM title or something. For black, I was playing like the Scandinavian with knight f6, but I never did it as like my main opening. You know, I mean, I know a bad opening when I play it. Basically, I was playing incorrect openings because I didn't have time to study main lines. A kick in the eye. Yeah. Bauhaus. So e5 coming down, that's not a good move for black. Goth rock was popular when I went to college, but it was a little bit before my time, so there was a cool music scene in Boston in the early 90s, even before that was things like, there'd be like these goth rockers who would have like leather jackets, and they would put like patches on their leather jackets like Bauhaus and Motorhead and whatever, you know. I mean, it's a weird. I saw an interesting article somewhere recently about music in the early '90s. That was probably on the BBC as well. So knight e8. Why do I want to play bishop e3? This is a weird move. Well, like my friend Zlatko Linčić says, after losing 200 rating points, rating points don't matter. You know, nothing matters. The GM title doesn't matter. He was like, just winning tournaments matters. It's kind of true. Like, my life, if you're selling yourself, I mean, it depends on what you want, you know? I mean, do you want to become a grandmaster because you can make more money? Okay, that's one thing. But if you want to become a grandmaster because you just want credibility and like be a more recognized chess player, and that's different. I'm not sure that becoming a grandmaster would like drastically change my life, you know. I know a lot of grandmasters who really don't have better lives than me, so. What's Asterbate talking about? Okay, e5 is very, very bad. But it's already a bad position. I have a plethora of people play this against me. Allowing c5 is a known mistake. Going back to a game I played in 1992, I've referenced many times here on the stream. Philadelphia International, 1992. Moi against one Alejandro Rios of Colombia. I was doing well. Bob, you're scaring me, man. Alright, we're going to go through this pawn. Or maybe I'm getting greedy here. Only move. If I play d7, see, the thing is, you can take with the bishop and then pin me. I mean, take with the knight and pin me. Sorry. Whatever. Knight, bishop. It's like d7 might actually not actually. Failure to be properly warmed up before my tournament. I'm guilty of this. Your meaning of life comes from chess. You look to add more to it. He took with a knight. That's correct. I was thinking, do I have some fancy move here? Fancy move syndrome. Some people have this disease called fancy move syndrome. This might actually make it worse rather than better. First I could take on d7 and then rook d8, knight takes b8, rook takes d2. No. I don't think this move even helps me. At least it confuses my opponent a little bit. Turkey farm is like knight a6. There's a move I would never have considered. So, here queen h5, so that knight takes d7, he has rook d8 still. But this is just losing outright. So what's up with our first round guy? Crushing me with the grob. Maybe it's better to lose the first round. Then we can just, it doesn't mess with our streak starter too much. Just get it out of the way. Blue arrow. I mean, he has 2091 in rapid. But that opening. Wasn't bishop g5 a move? I guess it was a move. But I mean, I just simply was happy I could win a piece. Good luck, everybody. Tomorrow we got Weird Wednesday, unusual openings in Blitz and Rapid Chess here at 12:30 Eastern Time. Hopefully we can start on time with that stream. How do I donate bits to Asterbait? Donate them to me and I'll just consider them from him. Oh, the pandas haven't even said hi today. I played Arsenal best. Arsenal is best already. It's our second time. Hello. Please don't play the Grob against me. It's hard for William to take you seriously when you play the Grob. Do you understand? The Grob is the worst opening you can possibly play. Even h4 is a better move. The Ponda opening, otherwise known as the Lobster. Asterbait BB and the Simon on Sunday. He's not. They're not the real Pondas, you know. Turkey Farm. By the way, hello. These are substitute Pondas. I don't want to forget poor Ponda in Budapest. My recent understanding is that to deal in bits, as in receiving them, you have to be an affiliate. Bishop to d6. I've never seen that one. So, what, you might ask? What's wrong with bishop d6? I mean, why does everyone play bishop e7 in this type of structure? Here I can understand why, because now we can play d4 and threaten bishop g5 and there's a pin. But let's just say, you know, he took with a knight, played it like a semi-Tarash. Then we could do like a Mihai Shuba type of thing. Go knight a3, knight c4, maybe try to hit the bishop laterally. Play c4, Swedish variation with bishop d6. It's normally like on b4 and that type of line. I guess I could just play b3 straight away here. Ring it up. It's aggressive, I'll give it that. Guys, please support the stream and subscribe. Alright. BG5, the BGs. He just keeps coming with the moves. Arsenal is best. Just keep firing moves. No pain, no brain. I just can't get used to that. I mean, it's really, and it's an increment too. Like, it's not just 5-0. You have 5 plus 3, and yet the pace is so fast. It's an enormous amount of time, really, for blitz. Wow, e4. Yeah, he's gonna play bishop e4, actually. I'm tricking myself. Just play moves quick. You're watching George Meyer. What do you mean by watching George Meyer? Like on Chess 24? How can Arsenal is fast just play so fast? He actually has no bullet rating, which makes it even weirder, you know? You noticed about that? Isn't that weird? Someone who has no bullet rating plays ultra fast. How does that work? You have like a separate account for playing bullet? Today is yesterday's tomorrow. Interesting concept. I mean, the speed of play of Arsenal is best. He made like a one-move blunder last game, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at here. Hoping for, I mean. Okay, Bob. Let's keep it family friendly. The digestion of donkeys is not permitted. Alright, d5. He's got to move for that. Donkey meat. I mean, it must be food somewhere. We try to save ourselves from Bob's sleazy comments. Midnight Rhino. Wait a minute. Almost an auto recapture, but if I play pawn takes, he has to play knight e4. That's weird, but it holds. Man, that's like miraculous. Lucky you, you have that defense, knight e4. Saving your bishop on d6 and your knight at the same time, and there's no way to undermine the knight. Second visit. It's like going to it's like going to the dentist for a follow-up visit. It just keeps coming. The moves just keep on coming. The speed is incredible. Very notable. I just can't believe how quick people play with no bullet rating. That is weird. Ape in super shape. 1600. He's going to win the tournament. Nobody has too many points yet. That rook is not happy. It's an unhappy rook. Okay, take me out. I deserve it. Alright, we're going to have to, like, time Bob out. Bob is timed out for 10 minutes. He admitted it. He's going to put himself on punishment in the corner. He normally knows his limits, but today he went too far. Message obliterated. Message exiled. Oh, you guys are going to distract me and make me lose. If Arsenal is best would stop trying to play fast and take his time, maybe he would really have some serious chance of beating me. Tomorrow is the Weird Wednesday stream. It's also my birthday, guys, so you have to be here. No excuses. Uh-oh, blue-eyed albinos here. This move is utterly random. Man, that is random. Knight G5. He pre-moved bishop f7. What is going on? I don't understand. Alright. Time management. The time management school of mastery. I don't know if he would just take a little bit of time on some moves. Ape in super shape. We played, it was a draw. That's interesting. So Ape in super shape has established rating. He's 1550 something. He's taken out Harwitzer, Big Money, and Stook so far. 3-0. Do you play Hyperbullet? Who are you talking to? I'll do like a Dmitry Gurevich declining a draw for... like, when people offer you draw, you have like a winning position. You just like... look under the table, like, where is that voice coming from? Hacking chess. Hacking chess. How to handle this stuff. I hate knight f3. I play it all the time. Well, I don't think there's anything like... the only problem with smoking weed in respect to playing blitz chess is normally that it's making you like think too much and use too much time. From my experience, it will make you ponder the possibilities too much. You can play brilliant games under the influence of it, I'm sure. But timing, you know, and getting obsessed with positions and like spacing out, playing for beauty. All right, bishop e3 here. Good move. Don't know this guy. A lot of new accounts here. 1500 he's berserking, which is probably not the best idea. Okay, so what did I have? Did I have this game against somebody? No, he's giving me the dark square bishop. You got to play bishop g5 there. That's a serious mistake. What is your opinion of contra chess? I know the guy. You know, he approached me in Budapest, and I don't have any opinion about it yet. It seems like a cool idea, but I haven't actually played there or really used it. You know, he wanted to help. He wanted me to help get involved. But as I said, I'm just not really... I haven't had any time. I have too much stuff going on. And the contra chess guy and I never really worked out, you know, any direct plan, so... I'm interested in it. Definitely. So what is the deal here? But I mean, if it's about playing bullet, then I'm not really interested. You know, I would be interested in maybe blitz type of time controls. If it's only bullet, then I'm out, you know. I just don't do it. Naganda. This is a bit odd now. We're getting shut out from that dark square diagonal. I don't really know what to make of this guy. He made some positional mistakes, but he's also kind of smart. The contra chess, it's just borrowing the concept of doubling cube. You know, basically a backgammon type of idea. To like make chess a gambling concept. At least that's the way it was supposed to start. I haven't been to the site lately, so... Alright. Knight c5. My a7 pawn is hanging. He could sack his queen. Everybody says that Stuk is the best 1000 in the world. Well, he did play pretty tough against me on my simul. Learned from my grammar expert. This could pinch a little bit. The dentist. They call me the dentist. The chess dentist. You might need some Novocaine. He found the defense. No. Not really. We're in first place. Even despite our first round loss. Blue Arrow did drop a game to Nefedov. Nice. Nefedov succeeded where I failed. So... Blue Arrow confirmed. Confirmed human. Although he has a solid result considering the upset against me. Alright, let's go. Haunted Sink. That's original. I like the idea of like inanimate objects being haunted. But random objects, you know? Like Stephen King had a short story about a steam press and like a laundry, like a Chinese what do you call it? What is the name of that? Where you take your dry cleaners or whatever. Knight f3 g3. I'm just playing boring stuff all day today. The haunted sink, the sink that's haunted. The laundry machine. No, it was like this short story about one of these huge like steam presses that like presses the clothes when you take them to be like dry cleaned and pressed. It would like kill people and stuff. The Mangler, exactly. Yeah, that was it. So Haunted Sink knows what I'm talking about. It was called the Mangler. That was the nickname for the machine. Exactly. So we're on the same page. Funny concept. So Blue-Eyed Albino here going postal on me. I don't know what to do. I think I blundered. How can you move the same piece twice? How dare you? How dare you move the same piece twice like that? His king is still in the center. We may yet have compensation for a sacrificed pawn. The warehouse. Build around that. Warehouse 13. It was built around that? Oh, I don't know this. I miss a lot of American TV since I've been living in Hungary for the last, like, 14 years. For most of the year. Look at the psychic network dialed in there. Preventing my only good idea. Wow, this guy. This guy is just a problem. He's a problem. He's a freaking problem. What am I going to do with you, man? That should be the name for blue-eyed albino, the mangler. Just takes a pawn fearlessly. Kind of like the Grob game. There's a lot of similarity. When you moved from your home state, a deep melancholy whenever I went back. Well, I think, yeah. Like, in my case, like, I came from New Jersey originally, and I never went back, literally, never went back. So that's different, like, to just not go back, like, you close that chapter. I think it's hard to go back, though, you know? Falling asleep mid-tournament. Bring me to life. Bring my pieces to life, please, somehow. We've got to get something going on. Queenless middle game. Funny jokes, yeah. I've said nothing funny tonight. I don't know what's up with me. That is serious. The afternoon in the RMV will really do that to you. Go back to Jersey for closure. It's not closed to go back. Well, I went back to the state, but not to my town. I've never been back to my town where I lived. Like my first 20 years. Well, most of them. So, I've never been back really to the town. You know, like the house I grew up in and stuff like that. It is kind of a weird feeling. Thinking like... about that place where you spent like the first 19 years of your life and then just not want to go back because it would hurt, kind of, to go back. Spinal Tap Chess is here. Wait a minute, where's my watch? It's late or early for you, Spinal Tap. He must be pulling an all-nighter at 6 in the afternoon. He's been up since the day before yesterday. Spinal Tap Chess, I was just saying how we never get any strong players in my streams anymore. Giving it a lot of power to not allow yourself to return. Psychological Counseling by Bob. Bob, thanks for tolerating the timeout and everything, by the way. You've been really, really good about it. Right. So now what? He had a really funny move there, 93, by the way. What was going to happen if he played 93? I don't want to sack the exchange. How would I? Like, that's ugly. Like, after 93, I have to take with a pawn, and after rook takes, my bishop's hanging on b2. I think he just didn't even consider it. I don't know. Bob is a good sport. He asked me to flat out time him out. Doctor of development. Swindled myself back into the game. Now he's going to wake up and come to his senses. But bishop e7. Could he have defended with bishop e7, rook a8 check, bishop d8, rook d1, rook d4? Because this looks just downright materialistic. Four sapes, please. This doesn't look good for black. I can't believe black can survive this. The longest 5-minute game. This is the longest 5-minute game? We've had some long ones. Yeah. Ape in super shape, the so-called 1500. What's going on with him? I don't know, they're going to have to ban whatever substance he's smoking. It's definitely not legal. Alright, Albino resigned. Crumbled. He had a good position. I like the way he snapped that pawn, actually. I mean, it was probably good for black. But it looked like knight e3 was a serious shot that just like ruined my position. So, we started with a Swiss Gambit. We're in contention, though. Who's Tushar? Guys, what's up? Tomorrow we're going to be back with the Weird Wednesday. No simul this Wednesday. We're just playing weird openings for Wednesday. I never drink Coke. I'm not like that big on like soft drinks. But I went to McDonald's and I picked up a giant American-sized Coke, and I think I was a bit like hyper. I'm like hyperactive from the sugar and caffeine in that super gigantic Coke. 74 viewers. 75. You guys are awesome. How many players in the tournament at the moment? I just keep playing this boring stuff with white. Everybody I play knight f3 d5s. Ape in super shape. So I only played a draw with him. It was a simul. That was a long time ago. I don't even remember that game. Coke. I don't do well with like things that make me extremely nervous. Even like marijuana makes me like nervous instead of relaxed, so I don't think Coke would be too good for me. Alright, so castles. If you must drink and drive, drink Pepsi. That was like my 8th grade art teacher's bumper sticker. Original. Bishop g7. Nice, Bob. That's it. That's good. Positive. Think positive. The last time I had any marijuana, it made me have like a really, really fast heartbeat, which was unpleasant. It was probably laced with something. Alright, so c6. We're going to transpose some kind of semi-reti here. Semi-reti. Go to a legal state. The problem with like not living in the United States for 14 years, you don't even know what's going on. Today I had to like take my mom to get a new ID in Massachusetts. And I didn't realize that there's this new thing where you guys have, Americans have like this real IDs coming out that you can use on like for identification for going on the airplane and stuff. This is a system that's been going into action for like 10 years. I had no clue it even existed till today. They're like, well, do you want a real ID or a standard one? I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? I haven't been living in this country for 14 years. I didn't even have a clue. Alright, rook fc1. Rook fc1, keeping my a rook back here. I don't know about that. That seems a bit weird. But at the same time, I'm thinking he's going to play b5. I might be able to use both rooks on the queen side. Schizophrenia. Doesn't run in my family, fortunately. Alright. I don't know. Alright, what are we doing, guys? We're taking on that, imbalancing the pawn structure with this move. Super shape is not in super shape on time, which is good, because usually most of my opponents, they just have like way more time than me, which makes me uncomfortable. You know, I don't like people having more time than me. I like to play other players who also think too much. Even more so than myself. The Reti is Reti Ricard is like one of my first openings. I used to exclusively play the English in the Reti when I started chess. Now my rooks are misplaced in this position. I guess, what would Yabatis say? Yabatis would be like, well, he wasted a tempo moving his H pawn or something like that. Not really. He hasn't really wasted a move like with the same piece twice or something. How can I justify playing rook e1 in this position? Is I guess what I'm trying to say. E5. E5 overextends. Alright, I admit my mistake, sir. I put my rook on the wrong square. And I admit it, and I take full responsibility for my action. Lack thereof. Maybe knight c4. E5. E5 is nasty. I kind of like e5. Because I have c4 to back it up, and there's no knight c5. This knight on h5 doesn't have any squares. I think I just bluffed him. I think he could have taken it. Grape ape. Acerbate definitely is down with the super friends. Tomorrow's my birthday, guys. I'm 39 again this year. It's terrible to be old. Now he's suddenly moving faster. What's up with that? Like, you take your time, but then you move faster when you start to have trouble. Actually, that's normal. That's what most people do. Alrighty, Bob. Does anyone ever joke with you? Like, is it hungry? Huh? You're from Hungary, are you hungry? They'll be like, are you alrighty, Bob? Do you get that a lot, Bob? I know that Bob's not your real name. So actually you don't. The dark square weaknesses around the black king pose significant hazard, or hazards, to the health of the black player. Hazard has been posed to the health of black's position. So many good moves here. Jakob Attila. Oh, he's got a defense to that. Spinal Tap's here paying attention to the chat. He's only here for the chat. He is Cosmo's friend. That's exactly right. And yeah, he's like Cosmo's hero, right? Bishop e5. We're zoning in. Optimal bishops. Does that seriously defend? And there's got to be a way to put him away. I'm probably missing like a forced win in 7, forced mate in 7 or something. I just didn't see. I guess if I had played check first, that might have made some sense. We can play that anytime. Oh no. Alright. The ape. Dawn of the Ape Man. He wasn't in super shape that game. But Nefidov is lurking here. Our old friends. Nefidov, Muleskinner. How many players we have? 41. So that's standard for the tournament. Oh no, I play Blue Arrow again. He'll beat me twice. G5. Thank God it's not rated. Nefidov, Count Nefidov. I like that. I don't know if I made that up or someone else. He looks a little like Count Chocula. What's your favorite cereal, Acerbate? I want to say Nefidov. What's your favorite, like, kids' cereal? Count Chocula? Alright, castles, castles. B3. It was Infinite Flash who made up Count Nefidov? How dare I usurp his creation of this cool nickname. That was my first college roommate. He was one of those people who was like expert and he was like an expert in giving people nicknames. Like the first time he meets somebody, you need people like that to invent the nicknames. Is this the Catalan? Good question. It's many openings. I guess now it's like a Tarrasch Catalan. Could be. Well, Tarrasch Catalan, it could even be, well, a kind of Grunfeld reversed, if you like. Fruit Loop knockoffs? Like, there's something wrong with the original Fruit Loops, or those were too expensive? What is a Fruit Loop knockoff? Like, I didn't know there was a Fruit Loop. What is wrong with me? Fruit Loop knockoffs. Apple Jacks or something? That's a legitimate that's a legit cereal. Alright, so now what? I'm doing the fianchetto bishop thing. The European people are like, what are you guys talking about? It's not such a part of the culture there. Okia says you look like an Indian in the Wild West. Are you talking to me? Really? Who are you talking to? Alright. So, many ways to do this. Originally I was going to play knight to d6 and return the sacrifice material. Fruity O's. Honeycomb. Are there Indians in Red Dead Redemption? That's a good question. One would have to assume so, but I wondered, would it be like... Would it be like politically incorrect to have Indians being like killed in Red Dead Redemption? Redhead Redemption. Alright, well, it's my turn to trap his queen now? Not quite. I can't quite trap it. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Wow, I mean, you had... Yeah. Yeah, you had a really good move there. You had a really, really good move there. Just takes on c5. It's an interesting question if they're Indians worth redeeming. Alright. Knight takes. I better take this now. Take. You better take it while the taking's good. This has not been a well-played game after a point. we were playing okay until one moment, and then both sides started to make all sort of errors. Astrobay is in a good mood. He's quoting lyrics. Alright, I like my queenside majority. What's left of it anyway. I think that was nearly a disaster. You could have played bishop c2. Like, how would I protect my b3 pawn? I lost this guy first game in the tournament. That's why it's so touch and go and weird for me to play this game, because I'm terrified I'll lose to him again. I got my queen trap deep inside his position. I mean, it was pretty easy to see, but at the same time, still not too happy about it. So another KG move. He keeps coming up with KG moves. KG move. Just keep making one move threats. That's always a good policy. So what was he threatening again? gets credit for always finding his moves and playing them in a timely fashion. Look at this rejoinder he found now. That's pretty nasty. Bishop f6, where did that come from? He's never behind on time significantly. This guy's supposed to be 1900. He only made inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders the first time. What do you call a game without increment? A total excrement. Uh-oh. Alright, now what? Attacking my piece. Move now or forever hold your peace. What happened? He just sacked in exchange? Whoa. Whoa, man. Down, Mojo. Another Rango reference. What was the word he used? Johnny Depp and Rango? Give me that exchange. And let's not do anything stupid. I'll immediately do something stupid. You're not into the 23andMe ancestry kits, are you? They probably just like write down anything. What do you think this guy would like to be? Oh, we'll say he's from like somewhere. Alright. We're up in exchange and we're trading the last rooks. Blue-Eyed Albino, have fun, man. Have a good evening. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us. Native American ancestry. Touching on the Elizabeth Warren debate. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. So, Black's creating a Uber fortress now. Wait a minute. The guy has two pieces? I thought I was up the exchange. What happened here? How did he get two pieces for a rook? Dude, now he's going to beat me like a second time? Are you serious? How did he get two pieces for a rook? When did he get two pieces for a rook? I didn't even understand. I didn't even sacrifice anything. What is going on with this guy? Now he's going to like lose on time? He'll have only made inaccuracies. No mistakes, no blunders. Wow, this is so weird. I think he pre-moved that. He'll probably regret it too. So I get this guy. Guy or girl, whatever you would like that pawn to be, female or male. He snuck one of my pieces off the board when I wasn't looking. Like, seriously. I mean, it happens in my simul's, but how did he do it in a blitz game? When did I lose two pieces for a rook in this game? I don't remember sacrificing anything any time. It was like really deceptive. It's so strange. We're going to manage to win this one. Nefedov is in first place. Now he's hanging pieces. Alright. Nefedov is tied first. Last week, do you guys remember what tragically happened to Nefedov? He, offered me a draw, thinking that he would get third place, but because he offered the draw too soon, the game didn't count. Should I play the Taimanov or the Karo? Tough choice, Spinal Tap. What are we talking about? In a serious game or something? Play the Karo. I like your Karo. Karo. You play the Karo better than me, which isn't difficult to do. Since the Karo never worked for me. It just never worked. It's one of those openings you want it to work for you and it just doesn't work. You like it, but somehow you can't make it work. I've been playing, speaking of the Karo, we'll try it against Nefedov. Last time I played this against him. We'll mess him up again with the Gurganidze. It's just a terribly passive line in general, but so e5. He plays f4 anyway, which is probably an inaccuracy. Maybe this is the exact game we had before, though. So he's trying to follow it. He has his line. Bishop f g4, right? h3, take h4. But is that supposed to be a mistake? Like I'm supposed to play a different move here? Am I supposed to play bishop f5 or something? It's weird. It's going to be another long game. But I'm hitting d4 here. This is better than my last one. He can do that? You better not be able to do that. I mean, that's a central pawn, sir. You better not be allowed to do that. Who's better, Petty or Springsteen? I like Tom Petty better, but whatever, you know. They're classic rock icons. I don't really, I had enough classic rock pumped into me in my childhood that I kind of dislike it now. Alright, so, right, what are we doing here? Being up a pawn. The only good thing about the only thing good about Springsteen is that he hates Donald Trump. Alright, that's mean. I'm sorry. But I never liked Springsteen, really. Nefedov just keeps on firing. He's going for the knockout here. Oh no, there's e6. It's all over. Nefedov blunders, I think, there. He's really, really, really trying. Like, this game means his life to him. I can feel it. He's so trying. He missed bishop d4 there. He was in such a hurry to stay ahead on the clock. He's only used 30 seconds for the whole game here. Totally pumped up like Arnold Schwarzenegger for this game. Alright guys, what's up? I'm tied with Nefedov, and Muleskinner's right on our tail. Trail. Tomorrow's Weird Wednesday unusual opening stream. We've got 66 viewers, satanic number of viewers in the chat here. All right, that'll be 666. Tomorrow's my birthday stream. Happy birthday, me. Yeah, Nefedov is just all over me here. He doesn't care about pawns. He's just going for the jugular. The one thing is, though, he has a propensity to play obvious moves. He sort of play... You can almost sucker him into doing things. I never noticed this so much, but you can kind of trick Nefedov into playing the obvious move. He did that. I wanted him to play bishop e5. I basically drew him into doing it. I don't normally use psychology like that for blitz games, but look at this, coming after me. What's up? I'm not sure this was the best move that I had at my fingertips. But you can, man. I'm honest. You can trick him. Like, he's not a dunce. He's a good player, but I think he's playing too quickly. I try to help you guys. I mean, I can lie and say, "Oh, you're the best player ever. You can never trick Nefedov. He's awesome." You know, Bob, but I'm trying to help you guys to become stronger players. And so the pain of hearing the truth sometimes, you know, is worth it. So he's jumping on that, like, first move threat type of thing too much. You know, he needs to take his time, try to find the second, third best. Well, not the second or third best. Try to find a better move is what I'm saying. I can see why he wants to blow your brains out. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I could have played h4, and I'm kicking myself for not playing h4. What a move this is. Damn it. Alright, I guess I just have to just take and take. Take and just keep taking. Oh, this is a perverse position. If I take with a knight, he takes on g7. I play that. Oh my gosh, this is weird. I can take with a knight here. Looks like I can take with the pawn. What am I thinking? Thinking too much. Retaliates with Fury. Tyson Fury. f5, bishop h6. Someone was suggesting knight h7 at one point. Wait, did I seriously have that? Well, I could play knight h7, but there's no, like, crushing second move. So Nefedov has calculated all this very quickly. Wow. If I play bishop h6, pawn takes pawn check. King e7. He'd never expect that. Then I lose my queen, but he loses his queen. No, king g8, bishop takes f6, bishop takes g5 check, bishop takes g5. That's really weird. Wait, bishop h6, pawn takes pawn, king g7, king g8, excuse me. Bishop takes f6, bishop takes g5 check, bishop takes g5, rook takes e1. Yeah, I mean, this has to be okay. Would recommend Dvoretsky's Endgame Manual for 2100. Yeah, definitely. Too much for the queen. Maybe I could have played d4 there and like won a piece. Seriously? But now I definitely have something. Nefedov is the record holder of games against me here on the stream. He's got 203 now. This is 204. Alright. That was scary. I'll admit. It was pretty scary. But you have to be willing to play some scary positions to play that opening. Gurgenidze is kind of meant to be like a bullfighter. You wave the red flag. You try to get people to... Alright, I just closed the stream by accident. Where did it go? Nefedov is playing Let's See What Happens. And I'm in first place. Nefedov's in second. Muleskinner third. Ape in Shape. Bauhaus. AP87. How many players? We have 41 players. Perpetual Stalemate didn't really play. Got a lot of players who played just a game or two. It's a long tournament, guys. I know you guys can't necessarily play the whole thing. This is Bob's last date. All right. Nefedov having a good night, though. He also beat Blue Arrow, who beat me. And he had a good tournament last time as well. He lost against Big Money, so Nefedov was not warmed up in round one as well. We both suffered defeats in round one. Muleskinner, where is your Spanish counterpart, Morales? Spinal Tap, you're not playing, are you? You're just here. It's too early, right? You just woke up. 6:47. We'll stick with the Caro Kann, or we'll try something different. I don't want to get cocky now. Caro Kann, exchange variation. The Panov I prefer, actually. It's kind of fun. And open positions. Spinal Tap, how many hours you been up, man? This is normally like your sleep time, no? And then you wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and start playing, something like that. How does it work? Um, you were more often seen during my European time streams, like my European morning time streams, when I would most often see you, actually. All right, knight f3. So welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for subscribing, supporting the stream with donations, etc. Bishop c4 is a pretty good move. All right. Anatoly Lang versus Yasser, I think. Playing for a draw. My sleep schedule, like my relationships. Complicated. I just always noticed that you were most likely to pop up one of my streams when I was like streaming 10 a.m. European time, which was like 4 here, obviously. So I could just walk away from the chalupa here. Step away from the chalupa. But if I try to step away from the chalupa, he does have counterattack with like d5. I guess I could just ignore it. So go here. And you know, the typical like reaction would be put your king on a white square, I guess. But king g8, queen b3 check, kind of irritating. So that probably even works for me. I could play funny variations like king g8, queen b3 check, e6, knight takes e6, pin him or something. Anyway, he's got the threat. He's got the threat. Okay, so I can play queen e8. That's kind of awkward, but it gets the job done. AP is kind of like a out of control Saul S4, who some of you might know from my stream. Like an out of control psychopathic style. But he's improved. I will say that AP has definitely improved. He's become more dangerous. Before he just like sacked stuff completely without any compensation. Now he's getting a little bit better. I think I should give something back. It's like the Cochrane Gambit now. Suspect everyone. See you later, Alex. So many cheaters here. Well, every chess site has a lot of cheaters. I think that lichess does a better job than most. But you're never going to avoid them completely. I've been pleasantly surprised, you know. Jim, are the Greeks considered Balkans? Like, you guys would be Balkans, right? Dr. Phil. Acerbate suspects everyone. Trade queens. This is a strong move. I noticed at the last moment. Knight takes d5. Triple exclam. Unplugged. MTV unplugged. Now it's over. Nice and clean. The way I like it. No compensation. No funny business. Just a piece down. Good old-fashioned McLovin. Alright. Too spectacular. You know there's like the cheater investigation group or whatever? Like, if somebody's a member of that, that's like the most suspect thing you can do. Like on lichess. Is be a member of the cheater investigation society or whatever. Then it increases your odds of being a cheater by like 50%. Erdna, take care. I've had people from that group before. Definitely, dude. Definitely. It's not an official group or anything, but they think, oh, if I'm a member of that, like, it'll totally like put off any suspicion. It's like absurd. All right. Fuzzy logic. Like just being the member of some random made up group would make you immune from prosecution. Okay. Oh, the pawn triangle. Fuzzy logic I don't have too many games against, and I don't like to move bishop e7, the mark of a professional. If I was not leading the tournament, I'd probably mess around with like h4 here, but I know that's not really a correct move. The pawn does like it, though. I don't have much here. He's like moving instantly. He's 1600. I don't like this. Too simplified already. It's like playing Merle Dixon. The first, I don't know, mildly questionable move by Black, though it might not be that bad. Maybe I should play knight e4 right away there. One tempo might make a huge difference. There goes my advantage. Wow. Serially. He's used negative time, dude. He's 1600. He's playing the position like perfectly. I'm totally scared. I have like nothing here. He's used negative time. I mean, what is going on, dude? He's just getting lucky. He's positionally getting lucky. All we do is talk about cheating. Now I'm paranoid about everybody. Finally, some sort of mistake, strategic mistake, letting me seal up the c5 square. That's how hard it is to get a good position, man. Nobody wants to make mistakes. Is this a good move? If he takes on a4, I can maybe surround the pawn with queen c2. Try to round it up. Round up to the highest dollar. But he's got another plan in mind. Very, very direct plan. Now he's giving up on... He's giving up on that. Now he's starting to crack. But he's like surprisingly good for 16 lichess. I mean, to play the whole game in 20 seconds and have like only a slight disadvantage, that's pretty impressive. I opened up his bishop. He saw everything. He saw my next trick. Soul-crushing jerk. What is going on with this guy? Fuzzy logic. What is your bullet like? Oh, he doesn't have a bullet rating, but he plays the whole game like 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Fuzzy logic. Who is fuzzy logic? This is like poker. If you don't want to be nervous, so you have to go play live. I mean, that's really the only solution for all the cheating. The cheating suspecting is to just play live, guys. There's just no other way to be sure you're not playing a computer. At the end of the day, and even there, you have to have people like monitor you at the bathroom. All right, we're gonna go for the b5 pawn. All right, bishop d3. I wonder if there's a way to improve over the board tournaments. Well, the first problem with over the board tournaments is I talked about, like, it seems like it's like an elitist thing. Like, you can only play in over the board tournaments if you're like a millionaire. I mean, the good ones, you know, like Gibraltar. They're like, I mean, you could play in club tournaments, but you're never going to get to play like really, really strong players. Unless you play in like weekend, travel to really costly weekend events and stuff like that. Alright, so counterplay. Counterplay on the way. This guy's creeping me out now. This is weird. I mean, it's really passive to make this move. But I don't want him to kill me. How is this guy so darn good? Just try to keep the queen on the board, but it's dangerous. It is dangerous. Objectively, this might be a draw, though it's a very, very complicated 5 against 4 ending. See how his technique is. Beep, beep. Very systematic play by black. It's my last 14 minutes to play. How about the minor piece ending? Oh. I think I like my chances here better. It's incredible, his speed and strength for his rating here. I mean, seriously. Nice performance by black. This move was played almost instantaneously. Topical banter. Topical ointment. for your pawns. Now it's over. Too many pawns on the white squares. Squares. We're going to have time for one more game, it looks like. Hooray. Alright, should I trade down in this king and pawn game? That actually might not be that simple. I guess I'm winning. It's sort of stupid to say that. But whatever. I mean, this is crushing. Like, there's no reason to. No reason to take when this is like winning even. More material. Ointment. My loss to Acerbate. Acerbate deserved it. It was a classic Acerbate swindle. He showed me a lot of games like that. He's like really pro at that sort of position. He loves the fishing pole attack. Alright, we finally won, man. That was brutal. Fast and strong. Sharkima streaming. I'm not streaming, it says. It doesn't say I'm streaming. Shouldn't it say that I'm streaming? Does it not say that I'm streaming because it's my own tournament? Is that why? That's weird. I thought like usually it does say that I'm streaming. Am I crazy? We're going to win our own tournament. All because Spinal Tap didn't play. He would take me out. More wins and draws to come. What's that in reference to? So we've got Sparkle Horse, Mule Skinner, Nefedov, 2 regulars. Bauhaus on Sound Sack, the Mate, Ape, Haber Bombs here. I've seen him too much lately. Let's see what happens. Fuzzy Logic and AP as opposed to Ape. I love this theory. You know, everyone should stream, then they can't cheat. No, you need to like not see their face. You need to see what they see. You know, that's how you can prove they're not cheating. You need like an eye cam. You need to like have something attached to their retinas that relays what they're seeing with their eyes and ears. I mean, even if you could see what they were seeing, dude, they could have like microphones relaying moves in their ears. I mean, there is no way to have like legitimate chess tournament for streamers. They'll still cheat. I mean, absolutely 100%. I swear. Like, grandmasters will cheat regularly. Being a streaming tournament doesn't inhibit people from cheating. They just find different ways to cheat. So this is an interesting line. I can play b5 here. Jay Bonin. I saw play this once against Serper, I think. The Bone. I don't normally play the Benko, but I don't know why it seems more appealing here than... Actually, maybe it's a good Benko line for white. I don't know. It just kind of messes people up. Alright. I just don't think the streamer theory about, like, that's going to keep people honest is going to matter at all. Like, just have a microphone in your ear and, you know, your buddy's relaying moves. I mean, I've had grandmasters talk to me about this kind of stuff. You know, like, real flesh and blood grandmasters who are concerned that other players in over-the-board tournaments, other grandmasters, are getting moves from just signals in the tournament hall. Like, just little signals. They have like someone planted in a room and they come down and they just like wave their hand at the right moment when like you have a crushing move or something, because they've been analyzing the game all along with the computer. I mean, there's all kinds of weird problems. Haberbaum, I didn't realize I was playing Haberbaum. I just mentioned him. Well, I'm not saying it's like it's commonplace, you know, but there have been grandmasters. What's going on here? Am I lagging or something? All right. You know, the most famous one is the French guy. What's his name? Who was banned from FIDE for cheating. I mean, it's not like it's commonplace for grandmasters to cheat, but the fact of the matter is, if there's a lot of money in the tournament, I mean, there are going to be some that would. It's hard to prevent it. I mean, it really is. So now what am I supposed to play? Like queen a5 or something? What's the point of this move again? I'm trying to remember what this does. Not being a Benko Gambit regular. Well, if they're, yeah, the Grandmaster's actually playing for a significant prize. I mean, that and the fact, you know, I don't know. I just don't think that humans are humans, you know. It's like, well, rich people won't steal or something like that, you know. Alright, so now what do? We go all the way back so as not to allow a5 with tempo? Or do we go here, allow a5, and then put the queen on b7? I don't feel like I want to give him a5 with tempo. I don't know what happened with the Georgian story. There have been numerous. I got a happy birthday message for someone. Why do people think it's my birthday on the 18th? What's going on? Maybe like Skype thinks it's my birthday. Maybe it's because it's my birthday somewhere else. Oh, that's what it is. Because my birthday, it's my birthday in Hungary. It's my birthday in Hungary. Yes. Oh my God. It is. It's my birthday in Hungary, so it's like people think it's my birthday. Borislav Ivanov. But this guy, yeah, he was Bulgarian, right? But it's not my birthday yet, man. I'm not in that time zone. But the Borislav Ivanov guy was like totally blatant. I mean, he was like a nobody, and he suddenly was like crushing all these title players. It's pretty obvious that something was up there. Haberbomb. Haberbomb's playing like a Haberbomb, like a bomb, basically. Alright. I don't know about this. This looks a little shaky for black. I mean, I think it's insane that someone who devoted their life to chess would cheat, but people have murdered each other over sneakers and far less, so if you think about it in the grand scheme of things, you know, what can you say? B3 is for me. If I play b3 and he like takes it and I play knight c5, where's he gonna go? He's gonna go to like c4 or c2 most likely. c2 immediately I could take on a4 and just be down a pawn. Yay. I'm so happy. So it's probably best not to do that. Alright, we have another way to approach this. It's very, very aggressive, but I think we're gonna have to try something. I'm scared. I don't like Haberbomb anymore. He's not my friend. Playing too well. Yeah, that's an old story, and tons of guys suspected that guy. Dlugy was one of them, wasn't he? Wasn't Dlugy directly involved? But I'm skeptical about Dlugy being an internet cheater. You know, I don't think that's been like proven in a court of law or anything. What is this? Knight d4. Oh, this is getting weird. What is going on? Queen d7. This is getting weirder and weirder by the minute. could sack the exchange, or I can just not sack the exchange. If he tries to do that. Man, Haberbomb, I haven't seen you in a while, man, but you're playing like God. Wow. I mean, Dlugi is an awesome blitz player, and I know because I saw him play, like, in his prime, which most people today haven't, you know? Man, Haberbomb is on fire here. The squeeze. Positional squeeze of monster origins. So time is up. 1 minute 22 seconds. I'm not going to finish this game in time. We're going to win the tournament, though. This doesn't matter for the standing. For me, at least. But Haberbomb, man, dude. He knows how to play against the H3 Benko for white really, really well. Chinese players are known for their computer-like calculation abilities. Well, it's like, that's true because there's no real culture for chess in China. It doesn't have the historical sort of level of resonance. So naturally they would be more modern about their approach to the game, which would include a lot more focus on like computer analysis and tactics, I would think, than romantic strategy. Wasn't Dlugi #1 in Blitz once? I mean, I'm sure if you go back to like Walter Brown's World Blitz Chess Association or something like that, Dlugi was probably one of the best in the rating list. Definitely. I mean, he was monstrous. One of the best in like 1 minute chess too. So, I mean, it's a little weird that a player like that would cheat. He was so good. I mean, it's not like he's some average grandmaster in Blitz, dude. He's like one of the best Blitz players in the world for his rating level. I don't know. To me, that was just kind of bizarre. Haberbomb, just a monster today. God. Is that a mate? It's kind of weird. I had the same like hallucination that he could do this. So I ended up winning, but that game was totally really unconvincing. Alright, so we win the tournament. Mule Skinner is second with the performance of 1800. My performance was 2143, and Bauhaus was third. Nice job. So the top 10: Sparkle Horse, Mule Skinner, Bauhaus, Unsound Sack, then Mate. From France, Nefedov, Ape in Super Shape, Haberbomb, Let's See What Happens, Fuzzy Logic, and Quam. We had a total of 43 players. Thanks, guys, for hanging in with me. And we'll be back tomorrow. It'll be the usual Wednesday, Weird Wednesday, unusual openings in Blitz and Rapid. That'll be at 12:30 in the afternoon Eastern time. Thanks everybody for joining me. Thanks to Soltigo and I don't think Soltigo was even here. Thanks to JCS for moderating today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So thanks for playing. Thanks for supporting the stream. Thanks to the Pandas for hanging out. Goodbye. And thanks to everybody. It was fun. I will see you guys tomorrow. You're welcome. And enjoy. Bye-bye.